And over to the Russia-Ukraine updates. Russia has said that it wants new talks with Ukraine in Istanbul next Monday.
This is to present its plan for peace settlement. But Kyiv says that it needs to see the proposal in advance for the meeting to yield results.
Now, diplomatic efforts to end the three-year conflict have accelerated in recent months, but Moscow has repeatedly rejected calls for an unconditional ceasefire and shown no signs of scaling back its demands. The two sides previously met in Istanbul on the 16th of May, which marked their first direct talks in over 3 years. Russia had also proposed a three-day ceasefire, which was rejected by Ukraine. Now, the encounter failed to yield a breakthrough. Ukraine says it has already submitted its peace terms to Russia and demanded Moscow does the same. Rustem Umerov, who negotiated for Kyiv during the last talks, in a post on social media highlighted that the Russian side has at least 4 more days before their departure to provide the memorandum for review.
However, Russia says it would present the document straight at the talks and that Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has briefed his U.S. counterpart on the proposal. According to the State Department, Rubio called for Moscow to engage in good faith talks with Ukraine. Rubio reiterated U.S. President Donald Trump's calls for constructive, good faith dialogue with Ukraine as the only path to ending this war.
This as the two sides continue to trade waves of massive aerial strikes. Ukraine unleashed one of its largest ever drone barrages on Russia yesterday, while Moscow pounded Kyiv with deadly strikes over the weekend. Trump, who has been pushing for a peace deal, said he was very disappointed at Russia's deadly bombardment during the negotiating process, but rebuffed calls to impose more sanctions on Moscow.
Only the fact that if I think I'm close to getting a deal, I don't want to screw it up by doing that. Let me tell you, I'm a lot tougher than the people you're talking about, but you have to know when to use that. If I think it's going to hurt a deal, this isn't my war. This is Biden's war, Zelensky's war, and Putin's war. This isn't Trump's war.